Well, hello everybody, and happy Christmas. This is a special edition I wanted to get out there. We've had game week 14 and 15, 16's on the horizon in the FPL Top Dogs um, journey through a crazy season. We're nearly halfway through, and it's been an epic voyage so far. I hope you like the decorations. Just trying to get into the festive spirit there, and a lot going on in the background there. So, let's. I welcome you for a special, a little bit extra on episode 18. No video tonight, but I'm sure episode 19 when I get the guys and our resident top dogs in, then yeah, we'll have more. But I suppose it's just as I share the screen. Um, just basically a synopsis and a rundown of where we are and what in God's name has happened over the last. It's only been a week, since I've been here last with you, with Steve Stratton Snowman, but um, so much has happened anyway. Game week 14 and 15 has occurred. We've had the infamous result there at Liverpool and City winning, and Spurs dropping points now, and that's them finished now. I think for the title now against Wolves there tonight. Watching it, it's Jose Mourinho is if that's just total puke football. I said it the last week, and I say it again. Um, at Tottenham, it's really about the way you win rather than winning at all costs. And what we're experiencing under Jose, I'm not going to say it. Uh, or hold the tongue until the end the summer's finished. Probably will win something, but it's not going to be enjoyable. Wolves get that late equalizer. As we go in there, yes, size there with the late goal, but they deserved it 100%. A lot like Crystal Palace in the second half. Spurs tried to shut up shop. It's just a joke, really. That's just disgusting football. That's why loads of people like watching Leeds. They've got a 1-0, but it's great to watch. Liverpool with Matip when he went off injured, it kind of went to pot there when Reece Williams came in. Really, I think Liverpool are there, aren't they? United, good draw. Leicester, yeah, and a good win against Leeds. So a lot's happened, guys. This was my going back to game week 14. Very happy with 67 points, I suppose. Didn't get my captain right this last week, and I didn't get my captain. If I had maybe, well, it didn't matter, but I got the captain wrong in game week 14. I should have went with Salah, and in game week 15, as you can see, against West Brom, I picked Salah, and nothing happened. So it's all about the captaincies, really. That's still not a bad point total. Happy enough. This game week just gone, again, happy enough now, except with Aguero. Aguero's been, if you look, I got him in pretty early, and I thought that he'd get a couple of full games in. I didn't realize that he was going to be so decrepit, that he's not well enough to start games. It's a total joke. I just can't afford to have this guy on the bench. I've lost about 20 points, getting rid of DCL and Andy Robinson for Aguero. And Stones, not too bad, but again, I've lost all my points. With DCL, he got an assist there the other day, and he's chipping away. So this week I won't be having Aguero. I don't give a monkeys. I'm getting off that train. I'm not going to sacrifice my whole season. I gave it 3 games with Aguero. I'm not going to sacrifice Everton now to see if you'll start against Everton. And I don't think Everton are quite a formed team at the minute. I fancy Everton to do something against City there. So that will be game week 16. And see, the thing about 16, guys, you have to get some decent points in 16 if you want to get on the cup. The cup's a good bit of crack, you know. It's I want to definitely qualify for the cup. It looks like now that it's going to be very difficult to win this Christy Nicholson now this year. Just under 100 points down on the Commando Neenan, which he is proving formidable. So this is the next 17. Okay, fair enough, but it's 18. We've been through this already anyway. So what's the story? This is the live. This is your live FPL.net, and as you can see, joining in there, flying away 970. I'm not sure what points in the world. 970. See, it's not updated. That's the reason why I go on the live FPL, because it takes ages for this the official site to update. But look, 18,200. It's, how can you beat that? You know, Ballyhaunis or more environs. You know, I don't think it's any disgrace to be just under 100 points down on Joey Neenan when he's 18,200 in the world. And okay, 876. So I'm 94 points down, but you're up against some serious hurling there. I think with Joey, he's been taking the best of bits and pieces. He's definitely been watching a lot of Mark, and he got in Bamford. He's been marking Mark the Oracle a lot. So you know, Diaz as well, and you know, so getting in Diaz and getting in Bamford. I don't know. See, that's the thing is, I'm trying to figure out a way how I can attack that team, and I know I won't be able to do with Aguero, so he's definitely gone from my team this week, and I'll be changing the midfield a bit. Obviously, making sure that the guys I get in are regular starters and players and will be on the bench, because in the long run, you know, I got a bench boost to play. I'm not saying it's going to be in game week 18 where we have all those I think it's game week 19 that we have all these 15 fixtures. Could be a good time. It just depends what mood you're in. Got plenty of chips to play for anyway. Yeah, this is Joey's team now. I was looking at the wrong one. Typical. Yeah. Bamford, yeah. So that's, I'm trying to figure out a way to attack Joey's team. It's quite difficult anyway. So looking at, just having a quick look at the Armour League, still 930. Joey, was he 970? 970 there. There's the King of the Travelers. I know I've lost. I usually lose 3 in a row. So there's still not an awful lot in it, really. Joey's winning that anyway. Yeah, so who else is in the who else is in there somewhere? So it's a good lead there, Joey, now in the Christy Nicholson League. Yeah, 41 points there. That's a healthy lead. Just don't know how he does it, really, you know. It's just, I don't know, mind reader, who to play and who's not playing. So there's quite a gap now developing here. Yeah, little bit 97. I'm still happy, just 100 points off the pace. Going to keep plugging away and see how close they get. There's still just over half of the season to play. Yeah. Shane Healy, the Shane Faceman, has been making amazing moves over the last few weeks. Some great picks. And we're trying to catch up to last year's second place runner-up, Aidan Fitz. Dave McNamara is hanging in. He's really hanging in there. I can't make any sort of inroads on Dave at all. I'm not making anything on him at all. It's going to be very hard to pass. Morgan Lyne's still hanging in there. Sean Gildea has been flying up there. 78 points. That's massive. He must have had Mane as captain. Yeah, so frustration, isn't it? Really, Salah and Mane. You just never know which one's on fire. It's just a hit in the dark. The only consistency really is Fernandes, and I didn't have him the other week. I didn't have him there. I've picked the Salah. Just no consistency at all with any of the top guns like KDB. No consistency. Still hasn't scored a goal from open play yet. KDB. Sterling still not reliable up front. City just doing 1-0s and 2-0s. Spurs have shut up shop now. They have lost the will for the enjoyment of football, and it won't be long until Kane and Son will just get bored of this, and the rest of the team as well. So that's why he won't last for more than a season or two. People just get browned off with it. Too much chasing and negative football. Nobody plays for fun. Son won't be smiling much longer the way things are going there. Moment he comes off, then we concede. Anyway, Morgan Lyons is having a terrific season. 861 is very good. So I just yeah. See, that's it, isn't it? Like, having City players, they're not as mainstay as you would ever think. It's a good bit of variety. I like Vardy there. Mopai has come through. He was been vilified a lot recently by the top dogs, but he's come back. He's on fire again. Joey Fahey. Just people dropping away here now a little bit. A bench boost played by Joey Fahey. He gets a -8, but a lot of the good work has been taken out of that. I don't know why you play a bench boost this game week, or a triple captain, anybody else. Very brave call there with Bamford. Fair play. That has to be given credit there with Joey Fahey. So he is he's trying his best to keep in this top 10. I think that's where you are at Christmas. It's just to be in a position to attack. Joey Neenan, the way he's going, he'll probably win the whole lot. He's got all his chips intact and the whole lot. See, Adams isn't as free-flowing. I think Calvert has gone off a bit. I'm still waiting for Joey to kind of totally crash out here. Because I don't see Adams or Calvert-Lewin. De Bruyne is just a waste of money. Grealish, he gets a good game week now and again. TAA is up there, one of the greatest disappointments of the season. Up there with Greenwood so far, Mason Greenwood. KDB is a massive disappointment. There's no points coming from these guys. Mahrez, when does he ever play? Doesn't play, plays, doesn't play. Martinez, what a success this season for it. Yeah, Martinez has been. So that's just basically the state of play there. What else is there? Well, coming up this game week, Crystal Palace and Leicester. Now this game week, you have to think, get in the cup and see what the crack is. And, I'm going to go for the cup and see if I can. I've got all my chips intact, so don't think I'd ever use one on purposely just for the cup, but um, Aston Villa Chelsea, that's not a gimme. No way. Villa look absolutely phenomenal. Do we have let's see if we can get up the live standings, but it is very painful to watch. This season has become a loss of what could have been for Spurs. Too many disastrous results, disastrous draws. Okay, Tottenham there. I know there's only whatever points there is. Okay, 6 points, but we've left so many points on the floor this season. It's just a joke. I just no excitement whatsoever to the future I have with what Mourinho's playing at. City, for all their liabilities, they got a game in hand over Tottenham, and they'll go above us. And we're going to flit down to 10th. Once we do it, there's a good job fans aren't allowed in the stadium, I have to admit. So yeah, we're going to go flying down anyway. Leicester, I like the look of Leicester, better team than Tottenham. So Villa with a win there, they got 2 games in hand, 31 points, didn't go second. So this is all I'm saying to Chelsea. I don't know where they are or what they're going. Just as bad as Tottenham, to be honest with you. So depressing to think of those 2 teams, Chelsea and Tottenham. So I give Villa every chance in the world to beat Chelsea if I can get the fixtures up again. That's just a perfect free shot for Villa and their amazing team. Watkins could destroy Chelsea that night. Chelsea, nobody knows if Chilwell or Reece James are really injured or what the hell's going on there. Lampard won't play Pulisic down the left. He put him down the right the other day. Werner should never be down the left. Sometimes he's put on the right. It swings and roundabouts. Nobody knows where they're playing, what they're doing. Tammy Abrams should be nowhere near that team. It should be Giroud up front, or maybe go 4-4-2. Fit the 2 of them in, Werner and Giroud. Why don't you get a partnership going there? Anything. Everybody knows how Chelsea's going to play. Villa, I think Villa could even keep a clean sheet and win 2-0. Whatever, anyway. But Everton City, do you want to put the captain in KDB? I don't. I think Everton with their fans. See, Everton are allowed their fans in the stadium, along like with the Liverpool fans, and Southampton and Brighton, and they've got their fans in there, and the rest of us are up to nothing. So that's not good. That's 2,000 fans is enough to intimidate the away team, and City have had no fans in there all season. Same as United. This season's turning into. I just think it's a joke, really, to be honest with you. Fans make all the difference. This football stuff, another few years of this COVID stuff, mate, we're not going to be watching. This is just all going to be gobbledygook. Brighton, Arsenal. Who wants to back the house for this? I fancy Brighton. Brighton looked brilliant against West Ham today. I don't know how they got out of that game with a draw. Something mortally wrong. Like, they were a great team, especially in the first half. I don't get it. And Brighton are a bit of a bogey team for Arsenal. So again, I wouldn't be chancing much in that. Leicester for me now, I think against Palace, they could blow them away. Palace are shipping an awful lot of goals. And I think Leicester with Maddison and Didi is just an animal. He's like Kante, but twice the better player. Leicester have a unique style, a unique identity. They know exactly how to play to their strengths. Vardy up front, Maddison now is really coming into this season, really starting to dictate things. Justin is very, very interesting down the left. And Castagna now is back in the full fold. Yeah, but I think Leicester could be the surest result there. If you're going to back a Leicester, Burnley, Sheffield, who knows? Sheffield United could possibly have the worst ever points total if they don't get a win against Burnley um, to this in this campaign. They will officially have the worst ever league record ever in Christendom. Ever 1 point. I think they've only how many points, guys? Is it 1 point? Or okay, they've got two, but in a calendar year or whatever it is, they're going. If they don't get, they'll beat even Derby's record or something crazy like that. That's bad. So, Chris Wilder and his team, I fancy Burnley to absolutely. They'll be angry with the other day losing 1-0. Who did they lose to? Leeds, wasn't it? I think they think they lost to Leeds, yeah, but they were a brilliant team. But they pummeled Leeds, especially in the second half. And I fancy nothing but a Burnley win there. Southampton, West Ham, very interesting. Souček again, an absolute genius in midfield for West Ham. Cresswell doing a lot of good work against Brighton, but still, he fancy Southampton, and I think they'll have their fans. So I'll be watching Jamie Ward-Prowse in that one. I'd be expecting a free kick or something. He's due a free kick. He usually gets one every 3 games. And I'd fancy a clean sheet, but West Ham are a funny old team, you know. You never know what you're going to get with them. West Brom and Leeds. Big Sam is at the kick, but Leeds, you won't stop Leeds from scoring. They'll always score. It just depends on how many you can get against them. And now they've kept a clean sheet the other day. They'll be emboldened. They've got their Brazilian guy back. But Sam isn't big into fancy Brazilians, you know. So he'd be more pragmatic, but Leeds aren't that. I don't know if the Leeds will be going out after them. Yeah, United and Wolves was all about Bruno Fernandes, really. Rashford's got a slight shoulder injury, so we're not sure if he'll start. But it could be Cavani, Martial, Bruno, and Pogba probably to start. Wolves puffed and puffed, and they deserved their draw against Spurs. They were the better team throughout. Spurs are just showed up, and if they were given a point at the beginning, they would just say, "Yeah, brilliant, fine." No will to win, no desire to win and kick on. You won't win titles that way. And now I realize, you know, Mourinho is a dinosaur, a forgotten. Seriously, I now know what United fans have been warning me, and they were doing it out of goodness, you know. We've been here before, Vinny, you know. I'm telling the truth. With that guy, he's outdated and dinosaur. And I think he is. I think we might win a trophy, yeah. Brilliant, he stopped it. But after that, we want to be playing with some sort of style and score more than 2 goals for a change, you know? It's a total joke. And against, I am not captaining Son or Kane for a million years. Oh, not against Fulham. No way. It's going to be a 1-1 or something stupid. We all know it. It's not going to be a 3 or 4-0. No, I can't see it. I am staying away from Son and Kane in that game. No way am I going to risk against Fulham. Fulham have really come on leaps and bounds against Liverpool. The draw in Craven Cottage. They've got another gutsy draw there against Southampton. You know, they're really playing for Scott Parker now. Good draw against Fulham. Another draw against Brighton. So I think they've had 4 draws in a row or something. Yeah, 4 draws in a row. So there's no way I'm risking. I think Son is just wrecked. I think Kane is tired. He'll get injured now, possibly against Fulham. He's just overplayed, and you need to rest a few guys for that game. and use a squad more. Just throw Dele Alli on there and see what happens. I don't know if much will. Liverpool, Newcastle. I suppose you could captain Salah or Mane, whichever one you have for that one would be a fair enough shout. If you've got Vardy, I'd captain them there. So that's about it. I wouldn't trust anybody in anything else. And then you'll be in round 1 of the Cup in game week 17. Again, you want to have United players. That's going to be a cricket score. That could be a 3-3. Again, Leeds are fancy. Oh my, this is crazy game week. This 17. There's just, I can't call anything really. Even Southampton, Liverpool. That's crazy. I really like Southampton. Chelsea, Man City. What's that going to be? Again, Leicester at fancy against Newcastle. So I think Leicester players are the way to go at the minute. Leicester and Villa. Everton against West Ham. Interesting, but that can go either way. So, well, there you go. We got a phenomenal league there. The Christy Nicholson League here in Ballyhaunis. This is just a quick roundup. There's no major panic now until we get to game week. Game week 18 anyway, I don't think. We got 16 starting tomorrow. So everybody wants to say, I can't believe it, but the game week 16 and you need to get your teams done by 1:30. Are you joking me? So Monday is seen as a bank holiday, I suppose, because it's St. Stephen's Day or Boxing Day over here. It fell on a Saturday. So it's I can see why they've started the new game week on Monday. People won't be at work or it's seen as a public holiday. So you got to get your team in by 1:30 tomorrow. So you've been warned, mega. Game week 16, 17. Okay, fair enough. First game week of round 1, and then 18 is your possible free hit, which I probably do. And game week 19, it looks like a bench boost to me, or a triple cap. It just depends how you want to. Yeah, just depends how you want to. Some people want to do a wild card, but I don't want to be stuck. I think I'd keep the wild card that you're going to get for further down the line, just in case. Could be really, really handy if you can keep that wild card. I think I will be able to keep it. If you see my team at the minute, there's not a lot I'd want a wild card anyway. I'm just going to go with these guys. I'm happy enough, except I'm getting rid of Aguero, and I'm getting rid of this guy Phillips. He is a regular dude. Yeah, he does come on. He gets the odd few points, but the guy I'm going to get in replace of him is way better. Scores more, plays minutes. He's a dead cert. So as you can see, all my guys, apart from Nico Williams, they're all dead certs to start. Before my bench boost, I would like to find another way to get another guy that would be scoring more. If I can find another way to get more value, but at this time in the season, loads of guys have got a terrible bench and they've been able to get away with it for a while, but it's going to come back to haunt them seriously in the long run. So I don't know if that's really all we can say. Shane Gildea, as I said, has had a great with that Mane captain. He's flying up there. It just, the three of us are kind of, we're eyeing the top 5, and just get in there as quick as we can. Christy Kilcourse has come off a little bit. Bamford has been just haunting him all the time. It's one of his regrets, I think he said. Feldman's not playing. Kufal. Who did he captain? Salah, like everybody else. See, the Man City stuff is not working. All season it's not working. And I think you need to get off all Chelsea as well now. Everyone's getting off Chelsea. Ivan DeMello, Jason Coyne slipped back a bit. Keith Robinson is interesting. Dude, you got 71 there. Yeah, see, anybody that's done well this week, they've had Manny instead of Salah. But I'm sure Salah will come back and be a Manny one week. Oh yeah, Parker Wan, 2017 winner. What's he? He's had a free hit, and in his free hit, he got a respectable 58. Mina did come through. Bamford, fair enough. Calvert-Lewin. I'm still not sure why you would free hit unless he had a load of injuries or something. Ballyhappiness 11. He's had that title for years, since day one, really. So what you do here is you go to the previous one. He's played the free hit there. There must have been something mortally wrong with his team in that game week 14. Yeah, I can see in a way why he's done it. He's lots of injuries. He's decided not to take a minus. Yeah, Ings. A lot of people got Ings in there, and he's gone back out again with the knee. It's not working out for. He's got a hamstring now, so different. It's probably with the knee. It's all related. The knee and then the hamstring are over training. Or Fernandez. Well, that's a good pick there that he had that game week 14. But I can see why he's done that free hit. But I wouldn't have. I would have tried to have kept that. And he's obviously not listening to the show because we did talk about when to play your free hit and your stuff. We did warn people about game week 18, only 5 games, and 19, which is your 15 games. So it's all going to catch up. That's the way I play this game. The way I play it is I try to maneuver the best I can through all the chaos and have all the gear at the end to play with and to catch up on everybody else that's been using their chips over the year. So that's why, Parker Wan always say, Vinny, you always finish in a flourish and a massive charge. And I do. I like to have the charge at the end. It's basically that old the snake in the long grass or whatever that is. Don't let the whatever in the long grass, the snake in the long grass catch you. And I am in quite a bit of long grass and I'm waiting. And I just think I'm a bit too far back at the moment for Joey needing to be even worried about the likes of me. I think the Oracle marquee is kind of, this wild card didn't quite catch the way I say he'd want it. He's not been on to explain why. And in the next episode, we'll have another match week. So we'll probably, I think it's just sometimes when you have the wild card, you just use it because it's there and it's getting to the last couple of weeks. And if you don't use it, you lose it. That's why I always say to everybody, use when you think you need it. Use it. Sometimes people want to keep it to the last, but they kind of go without in the meantime. So even if it's the first game week or it's the whatever, use these things when you feel you have to use it. He's done the wild card, so maybe he's picked these guys in relation to going forward. But it's much of the muchness from he had before. I don't think he would have had a lot to change initially. That would be an interesting thing just to have a quick look at. Yeah, so $70 the last before, so Taylor did okay for him. He got rid of Neto and Wilson. Fair enough, because Wilson, when he came on, he didn't do an awful lot. He didn't actually come in for the City game. So he got a good call there. Okay, fair enough. He's changed it about a little bit, but he's still got McCarthy, I think. Has he still got McCarthy? Yeah, and he's still got Meslier. Okay, fair enough. We all have our master plans. So that's basically about it anyway, folks. So I'll leave it at that. Best of luck with your teams this game week. Just get something into just to fill in the gap that from the last couple of game weeks, and we got a third one. So I didn't want to leave 3 game weeks and not give a general zest to what's going on. But at the moment, Joey's just killing it. As we said, it's 18,200 out of 7.739429 million. That's definitely a joke. It's wow. Marky's doing okay. It's a great score. There's no you can't really fault that. It's a 929. It's great score. 130,000 in the world. For me, I want to get to inside the 200,000. I want to have over 2,000 points, which is, if you're in the top 2,000, you'll have way over 2,000 points. But the minimum for me is to get the 2,000 point total and try and get in that top 200,000. So me and Shane Healy and Sean Gildea are in and about the top 6, 8, 9,000 out of that. So, as you can see, the game week history, I've been, slowly but surely creeping up. Lots of green arrows here. Sometimes those reds, it's only you slip a touch. It doesn't make a massive difference, but it's always nice to get that green arrow. There's lots of green arrows. Yeah, so that's it's slowly but surely, but I think at this stage it's going to be very, very hard to reel back in joy. It's just, you still got us 3 chips to play. I think you play to win. You don't play to stick with what you have in your mini league by just getting in the same dudes and the same guys as the other guys. You're never going to outpace them. You just have to kind of maybe take a chance. I took a chance in Aguero. It didn't work out. 3 game weeks, nothing out of him. But I've had good scores even with Aguero or not Aguero. And some guys have come off my bench to give me a couple of points, but nothing like the return of a proper striker. So I'm trying to take some sort of a risk and try to have something different. As you can see, I got Ward-Prowse in ages ago, and Joy must have got rid of Ward-Prowse because I'm sure he had him. Okay, fair enough. So Joy must have got rid of Ward-Prowse. If that's the case, I'm happy. I need a different team than what he has. If you want to have any chance of, it's 100 points isn't it isn't too bad. I've been in this situation before with people. You know, they're well ahead of me. Like last year with Aidan Fitz and William Nestor, they were 150 points at one stage, and then lo and behold, everything went shebang, and I catch them in the long grass. Out. Okay, so maybe he never had Jamie Ward-Prowse. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, he's got rid of Chilwell for for TAA, thinking that it would be a feast against WBA. It's just can't believe WBA. Can't believe it. Salah's not even scoring. So I just have to give Joey fair dues. He's not copying as much as, and you know he's up there for a reason, and we're down there for a reason as well. It's not over yet. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching this little Christmassy episode. And tomorrow's another day and another game week. And God bless and take care. Over and out here.